Okay, good afternoon, class. Today we are going to look at the difference between internal auditors, external auditors, and tax auditors. These are the three types of auditors we have. And number one is we have internal auditor is an employee of the company. It's an employee of the firm or company. Then statutory auditor is an external body. Sorry. External body or firm. So it's not an employee of that company. And tax auditor is an employee of federal government or federal inland revenue, or it could also be an employee of State Board of Internal Revenue. Employee of federal or state government. This is number one. Then number two is under internal auditor. The management of the organization determine the work undertaken by the internal auditor. Work undertaken. Work undertaken is determined by management because it's an internal person. So it's management that will say, okay, audit this, don't audit that. The scope of work will be given by the management. Then external auditor. This external auditor is a statutory auditor. The external auditor works according to rules and regulations of CAMA. This Companies and Allied Matters Acts. So the external auditor will work based on that, not that the company will give him scope of that audit. Then the tax auditor. The tax audit is carried out to enable the tax auditor ascertain whether the taxable person has complied with the provision of the relevant tax law. This is just for compliance. That is number two. Then number three, the internal auditor will examine issues related to the company's business practice and risks. Business practice and risks. While the external auditor examines the financial records and to produce a report expressing his opinion on the truth and fairness of the financial statement. Express opinion. Then the tax auditor is to determine the correct amount of tax payable in accordance with the relevant tax law. Correct tax payable. Correct amount payable. In the internal number four, the internal auditor carried out the audit throughout the year. Then he's carry his own exercise throughout the year. Then this one is once in a year. external auditors carried out statutory audit as audit, single annual audit that is carried out once in a year. Then the tax auditor, the Corporate Affairs Commission, IFRS, and other required companies submit their audited financial statement to them on a yearly basis. So they have to do that. It's annually. Then number 5, internal auditors are hired by the company. They are employee of the company. Number 5, hired by the company. Then under statutory auditor or external auditor, they are appointed by the shareholders. Then the external auditors, they are appointed by governments. So these are some of the differences of these internal auditors, external auditors, and tax audit. Thank you.